Hey everyone, it's Win. If you're an online seller, you know Amazon is the king of e-commerce. But what happens when your account gets suspended? It's every seller's worst nightmare. And it happened to me. My Amazon account got suspended. It was a nightmare. But here's exactly what I did to recover and how you can avoid the same fate. So, it all started with an email. I woke up one morning to find an email from Amazon with the subject line, "Your Amazon seller account has been suspended." My stomach dropped. Immediately I logged into my Seller Central account to see what was going on. There it was, in black and white. My account was suspended due to a policy violation. Apparently there were issues with some of my product listings, but the notification was frustratingly vague. I had no idea which specific listings were flagged or what policy I had violated. After taking a moment to collect myself, and maybe pour a very large cup of coffee, I knew I had to figure out exactly what went wrong. I started digging through Amazon's seller policies, focusing on anything related to product listings. Turns out, I had made a mistake. A simple misunderstanding of Amazon's guidelines for product descriptions had triggered the suspension. It wasn't intentional, but as we all know, ignorance is not a defense in the eyes of Amazon. Now that I knew what I did wrong, it was time to take action and appeal the suspension. This is where I had to put my anxiety aside and be strategic. First, I went back to Amazon's seller policies and reread the specific policy I had violated. This time I paid close attention to every detail, making sure I fully understood what Amazon expected. Next, I headed to Seller Central and found the section for appealing account suspensions. Amazon has a specific process for this, and following it to the letter is crucial. I submitted an appeal through the platform outlining the steps I had taken to correct the policy violation. The most important part of this process was writing a plan of action, POA. This document is basically your plea to Amazon, explaining what happened, how you fixed it, and how you'll prevent it from happening again. I made sure my POA was clear, concise, and professional. When it comes to Amazon appeals, documentation is your best friend. Amazon wants to see proof, not just promises. So, I gathered every single document that could support my case. First, I pulled up invoices for all the products listed in my suspended listings. This proved I was sourcing my products from legitimate suppliers and wasn't selling counterfeit items. Next, I included screenshots of my product listings, highlighting the changes I had made to comply with Amazon's policies. This showed I took immediate action to correct the issue. Finally, I included any relevant communication with suppliers, certifications for my products, and basically anything that could help my case. I wanted to create a bulletproof case that would convince Amazon I was a trustworthy seller. After what felt like an eternity of waiting and constantly refreshing my inbox, I finally received the news I had been hoping for. My account was reinstated. The feeling of relief was immense, but I knew I couldn't just breathe a sigh of relief and move on. I had to make sure this never happened again. I immediately implemented a strict system to stay on top of Amazon's ever-changing policies. I set aside dedicated time each week to review policy updates and familiarize myself with any new rules. To stay organized, I created a spreadsheet to track all the key policies relevant to my products and business. This way, I could quickly reference them whenever I had a question. I also set up alerts for any policy changes announced by Amazon. This way, I wouldn't be caught off guard by any updates and could proactively adjust my business practices if needed. Chapter 5. Building my backup plan, diversifying beyond Amazon. This entire experience was a wake-up call. Having my business solely reliant on Amazon was incredibly risky. I realized that I needed to diversify my income streams and not put all my eggs in one basket. My first step was to explore other online marketplaces. I started researching platforms like eBay, Etsy, and even niche marketplaces specific to my products. While Amazon was my main platform, I knew I needed to have other options. Next, I decided to take the plunge and build my own online store. This felt like a big undertaking, but I knew it would give me more control over my business and reduce my dependence on Amazon. Even though building a separate website and brand took time and effort, it was worth it. This experience taught me the importance of not relying solely on one platform, no matter how dominant they may seem. Chapter 6. What about you? Share your story. Getting suspended from Amazon was one of the scariest things that's ever happened to my business. but it taught me some incredibly valuable lessons about the importance of understanding policies, being proactive, and always having a backup plan. Remember, Amazon is a powerful platform, but it's not the only game in town. By diversifying your income streams and building your own brand, you can protect yourself from the uncertainties of relying solely on one marketplace. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever had an issue with your Amazon account, or have you taken steps to diversify your business? Let me know in the comments below. Your experience could help someone else. Chapter 7. Outro. Look, dealing with Amazon suspensions is stressful, but it's not the end of the world. It might even be the kick in the pants you need to diversify and build a more resilient business. Remember, knowledge is power, and staying informed about Amazon's policies is crucial for success. Don't wait until it's too late. Take the time to educate yourself, stay organized, and have a plan. And if this video helped you out in any way, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tips on navigating the world of e-commerce. Outro. Subscribe for more e-commerce tips. Getting your Amazon account suspended can feel like the end of the world, but trust me, it's not. It's a major setback for sure, but it's something you can recover from if you act quickly and strategically. Remember, Amazon wants you to be successful on their platform, so they have systems in place to help you get back on track. The most important takeaway here is to be proactive. Don't wait for Amazon to tell you what you're doing wrong. Educate yourself on their policies, regularly audit your account, and always have a backup plan. If this video helped you, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building and scaling your business.